Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. Something huge is happening at the natural gas chart. So let's have a close look at the chart. This is the weekly chart on natural gas. And it's very good to have a closer look because now we can predict a lot of things, which is a rare occasion. Very often we just cannot predict anything looking at the chart, but right now there are things that are happening and can be predicted, like this structure here, this weekly structure. This was a bearish pattern and I predicted that we will break down. This was weekly, so I said it may take 1 or 2 weeks, and exactly what I said was true. It was not this week, even though we tried to break down. It was the following week, last week, that we had this big red candle, and I predicted that the price target out of this structure is actually at around 6.7, 6.5. We haven't reached that yet, so probably it's very likely we will reach that. But there are other things that I want to point out. We have a gap right now, and we gap down below the 20 EMA on the weekly, which is very interesting. I was expecting it to come down to the 20 EMA, but we kept down and we are right now below it. Of course, this weekly candle will be built till Friday night, so we are not sure what is going to happen this week. But because we are below the 20 EMA, and if we can stay below there, that's what I'm watching. If we stay below there, it's very likely that we will go down not only to 6.5, but just break down and come down even to the 50 EMA, which is at around 5.53. So I'm paying close attention to this structure, and this could be this is a valid price target for me. Once we break below 6.5, 5.53 could be targeted. So it's very possible that we go down to that area, and once we are there, of course at 6.5 we could bounce back up to touch the 20 EMA and then come down and just fall down to this area. This is support, so we will probably touch it and come back above. I don't know how far, and then we could either bounce back up and continue this bull run, or if we fall below that line, then of course it's a bearish sign. The next area for me is 4.70. 5 below that. Yeah, there's a lot of structure here, but we could possibly go down to 3.65. That's the weekly chart, and it has a strong message for me, the weekly chart. Let's have a close look at the daily chart on natural gas. So this is natural gas, daily chart on natural gas. Yeah, on the daily, all I can say is that this was probably a bearish flag, suggesting that and of course I was waiting for this flag to break down, and it broke down, and it's possible that we will continue this pattern to the downside. That's about natural gas. Let's go over to oil and have a quick look at oil, WTI. Let me see if I can find oil, and let's see what's happening there. So this is the daily chart on oil, WTI, and daily chart, we are below the 20-day EMA, below the 50-day EMA. 20-day EMA is above the 50-day EMA, so it's still bullish. We can shoot back up anytime, first to the $110 level, but this is resistance for us right now, so we might turn back down and continue our fall. Once we are above there, we can touch the 20-day EMA at 114. So yeah, Let's go over to the weekly chart. Maybe we have a clearer picture on the weekly chart of what's going to happen to oil. On the weekly chart, we have this possible M pattern. It hasn't been built up yet. It needs to come down to 94 in order for me to say that this is an M pattern. And if we break below 94, then I will measure price target, because we will have a big price target. Probably around 75ish area, but I will measure it in that case. But right now we are very bullish on the weekly. We are above the 20 EMA. Nothing is wrong here, and we haven't even touched it yet at the $105 level. If we touch it, if we break down below it on the weekly, then it's possible that we come down to touch the 50 EMA at $91 level. But of course, I looked at the daily and I shared my price target in that case. Once we break down below this level, then 95 would be my price target actually. And after that, this 50 EMA could offer support. That's all for now. See you next time.